Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 327. No, 380. Totally got that wrong, haven't I?
I'm loving
387.
I'm hiding, I'm searching, I'm loving.
Going back in time. Literally. New Zealand, we've got time machine. I wasn't going to do a live show today, but you know, I think something needs to be said again. I'm searching. I'm loving this stuff. Can't get enough. Here we go. Hello. Let's travel back into the future again. Good to be back. Terminator. I'll be back. So down deep south of the world here in New Zealand, bottom of the world. Paradise, really. Best place to be. No lockdown, no corona, and life just carries on as per normal. You wish you were here. But here we follow the rules, and we had a lockdown for 2 months, and that's all that was needed. And the rest of the world didn't obey the rules, because they know the virus can't spread and mutate and all that sort of stuff if you don't pass it on, and it simply dies. But unfortunately, we're still under attack, so we've got to keep an eye on the borders as the planes come in. So anyone out there, yeah, I know this is the Out There channel, so there should be people out there. Welcome to the OT channel. I missed you guys, and I thought I'd have to do another show. Live stream. I said 300. What did I say at the beginning? 327. It should be 87. Crazy. It would have been back in 27 when we were sort of debunking Secureteam last though. So this is update on Tyler, Secureteam, and the past. Because someone has to do it, because there's still gullible people out there that think the men in black have been got to them. So yeah, I always put out a video, and I thought instead of watching it, I'd watch it together with these guys and break it down under fair use. And just get up the screen. There he is, and there he is there. Zoom in there. So he's put out a couple of garbage ones, Secureteam tests, where he keeps saying, "Hi you guys," over and over again. So look at him, starting to look like a chubby old man now. Once you get off those drugs and booze, you can start to eat properly again and gain weight. I suppose it's one thing said, if you want to lose weight, do drugs and weed. Maybe that's what Goofon uses to keep his 50 plus figure without having a pot belly like most of us. So let's see what he's got to say. And I prefer to be drug free myself. I don't even take painkillers. I'm in absolute pain most days. So yeah, I think mind over matter And doing walks for your back is the best thing you can do. If you can put up with the pain. By the time I get back in through the door, I'm sitting down screaming in pain, but it does actually strengthen the back muscles, and eventually the pain does ease off again. So yeah, we sit down too much here. So let's kick off this first video and see what garbage he's got to say, and then we'll just break down stuff. Now, first of all, the logo is not changed. Still the same old logo. So we'll get back to that in a minute. But you know, how hard is it to do a logo, right? Probably 15 minutes in paint.net. Even if you sort of copied one, played around with some of the effects, right, cartooning or whatever, you could easily make up a nice little better alien head than Alienware, because that just gets so old, right? So anyway, we're just going to see what he's going to say, and I'll put on caps as well and see how it goes.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Tyler here.
The volume's pretty bad. Hang on, let me just check. What's it, guys?
In the flesh. I bet you are totally shocked to see me, but I'm still alive. And man, what a year it has been. I know I haven't posted in basically a year, but I want you guys to know that all of my past videos are back on the channel, so you can check those out. Also, what none of you have known is that I've had an ongoing health issue that I didn't even know about until it was almost too late. Over the past probably 6 months.
Hey, I had a health condition for 15 years called a rotten gallbladder. It took them a long time to discover it, and it almost killed me too. And it took me at least a year and a half to overcome the operation too. But yeah, straight away, he's not telling the truth here. There's a lot of ghosts in his closet that he needs to come clean on, and he still hasn't done it. But yeah, this sort of pisses me off straight away. Straight away, feel sorry for me, I almost died. Who cares? Oh, maybe some of his fangirls out there.
Months, my pancreas started failing, and about 2 months ago,
mine failed. I'm diabetic.
To the hospital. I had to go through about 4 different surgeries. The day I went to the hospital, they induced me immediately. I was in a coma for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks in a coma, got out of that. Then they had me hooked.
If you're a drug addict though, and you've been taking lots of pills, wouldn't they have to have 10 times the drugs in the system just to put them into a coma? You know, I wonder if he told them the truth about his drug use.
Up to about at one point 7 different tubes, one draining my pancreas, just IVs everywhere. I had to have emergency surgery because I had necrosis of my pancreas, where basically your pancreas is dying, and then you die if that dies. So they had to cut into me, cut out the dead pieces of pancreas inside of me. My mother was there, my family. They were begging the doctors to say, you know, to at least assure them that I would make it. Doctors said, we can't do that. He may not make it through the night. His pancreas is I mean, this is bad. I had the worst of the worst. I ended up staying in the hospital, in a hospital bed, for almost a month and a half. About 5 or 6 weeks in the hospital. Then I've had to go back for more surgeries. I still... I
wonder if he's got insurance, because that sounds very costly in America. I was 10 days in hospital and I couldn't wait to get out.
Have a tube. Now, for the faint of heart, or if you have kids, you may want to look away.
I know, the gory scene.
But I want to show you where they cut Basically, the whole...
Oh, no. Do we play that bit or not? Do we skip past it? Let's see. We don't need to see gory stuff, do we? Still going, okay.
Although I do have to do a 30-minute IV drip once a night, which is basically what's keeping me alive. The reason I'm doing this on this crappy cell phone is because I'm staying at family's house and I don't have all of my recording equipment here yet, but I want you guys...
Okay, is that the hotel room or is that his family's house? I don't know, those eyes look a bit sloopy to me there. You reckon he's reptilian? He's a grifter, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not believing much of what he's saying here. He's just not honest. Sure, he might have been in hospital. Sure, he might be staying with his parents. Probably playing the old drama, bleeding heart thing. The thing is, we saw yesterday that the only thing he seemed to be concerned of was that he couldn't get money on his channel. Of course, he's using the latest disaster to try and get back in with the in crowd. Where is his channel? Twitter account. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, let's see if he's updated anything today. I find it really hard listening to him. More so than goof on. Oh no, he's put up some more gore. Sorry guys. Is that the old one? No, it's actually a new one. So let's see. 2 hours ago. I shouldn't be alive. How dramatic is that? So go to tweets and replies is always best, because that's where you get to see him attack people. People attack him and he replies back. Okay, so what do we got? So the very first comment is, my channel was demonetized for inactivity. Well, that's his fault. You know, I said yesterday to the people, did you know Tyler's back? I said, of course I do. And do you know if he's going to be uploading videos? I said, I would doubt it because he's lost money for 30 days. It's going to take 30 days to get money back on. I think the only videos he's going to upload will be quick selfie type videos. And bingo, 8 hours later, here's the first video. So yet again, I was fair. Correct. I was just reading that there. Unfair. Unfair. Now, you do realise the minimum he was making a month just on ad money was $20,000 US. That's the minimum. Probably the average probably was about $30,000 to $40,000. $20,000 to $40,000 a month. Could you imagine earning that? Now, in the lifetime of his channel, I know for a fact, because I was told, that he earned $2+ million from ad money. Probably 2.5, probably, or 2.4. Now, that's my calculations that I've always done, and if people didn't have ad blocker, that $2 million could quite easily be up to $10 million, right? That's a lot of money. We're talking about American dollars here. So that $2 million in New Zealand would have bought like 8 houses, which would earn you like $5,000 a week here, would be 20 grand a month. Plus you've got to pay tax on that, probably half of it. So that would be equivalent to like $120,000 in the hand salary, equivalent to $250,000 salary as a CEO of a company. And that's just from property, right? So you could, if you've invested that money properly instead of splashing it on 5-star holidays and drugs and having a good time on $25,000 watches and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, remember he got demonetized and straight away he was begging people that he couldn't pay probably pay all the things that he had mortgage on. He's begging people go to Patreon and start donating. So what else you got here? Anything new apart from the new video? And he's just released 1,000 videos again with the same old logo, which I just talked about. YouTube team helped him out. Click on that one, you get the thing. I'm chatting to YouTube. YouTube, my family-friendly channel of 2 million subscribers, has been mistakenly demonetized. This happened last year. Also, YouTube corrected the issue within 24 hours and remonetized my channel. I don't think it was an error. It means that someone actually inside wasn't actually having bias against certain channels, because YouTube is bias. We know it's biased because it cripples my channel, which spills the beans on this guy. And they don't care, because if he's getting $2 million from ad money, you can bet they're making $10 million from it. Of course they want him around. They want all those gullible people coming and watching. If you've been recently removed from... support YouTube is just useless. It's just cut and paste monkeys, really. An email should have been sent to you explaining the reason. Duh, read your emails. Okay, so let's carry on, I guess. Although it's a bit hard for me to listen to it, but especially with that look on the face, right? I'm a Bigfoot hunter. Well, at least he's got his cap around the right way. I can't stand it when they got it around the other way. This just so annoys me. Backward hats.
Guys, to know, I'm feeling much better every day. I'm going to start pumping out videos again. And also, I need your guys' help once again. My channel, due to me being in the hospital and the inactivity of not posting videos, my entire channel has been demonetized. Once again. And they did this last year, if you guys remember.
It's always about the money, guys. This really should tell you. Bing, bing, bing.
Tweet to @TeamYouTube on Twitter, asking them to remonetize my channel. And I responded to YouTube saying, look, I was in the hospital for 2 months almost. That's no reason to demonetize.
So Tyler, you could be really honest here, and you could just log into your channel stats and actually show people all your money that you've been earning and all the traffic. You could just open up your channel and just show everybody without revealing any personal information, of course, and just show how much you earn. It's so easy to do. And all you need to do is go to your dashboard. Right? Doesn't take much. You could take a few screen snaps, even post it up. YouTube status. Looks like they've changed it. It used to be dashboard here. Let's see. Studio, here we go. So you can just open up your studio. It always takes it to the dashboard. Now I'll show you how much I earn. Simply have to go down to analyze, I think it is. You can go to revenue, and it tells you how much you earn per month. And as you can see, I don't earn much at all. Okay, and then you can go up here, change it to lifetime, and that's the one we want to see. And we're coming up to what, 4.5 years, and that's as much as I've earned on my channel. So straight away you can see I'm not about the money. Right? I wouldn't be doing this. In fact, I gave all that plus triple that away, right? And even the memberships I've got on donations doesn't even cover the stuff I gave away. And at the moment I'm paying out probably 500 a year on memberships on various things now. So yeah. So this is how you become honest, right? You can tell people how much you're earning, and you could put some of that back into ufology. There's no reason why you couldn't give away a high-spec color night vision camera every month to people, right? For that kind of money coming in on his channel. You could have competitions. You could. I don't even know why he's not out there. He's in America. He can go to all the nice hot spots and where all the super good cases happened, right? And create a new show completely. New logo, everything. Take some work, but it would be a lot of fun, I reckon. It might be a bit hot in the desert though. You might want to take a blow-up pool, air cons, solar array panels. So yeah, so he could show out how much he's earning. He could say, instead of just saying begging for money, he's just begging for more money, right? He could show how money dropped off and all that sort of stuff. He could just be totally honest and say it's not about the money when it really is. But if I was earning his kind of money, I would have like a UFO bus, and I'd be bringing people every year over to the UFO bus and just traveling to the hot spots and just filming and just streaming it live and all that. Probably need security guards. You probably need some scientists on your team. You could be done. I don't know why. America's got all that money there. Hollywood could be doing exactly that. They just don't realise how much interest there would be in sort of doing a show like that. So yeah, okay, we'll try and listen to the rest of this here. And then we'll break it down to what he's not telling you.
My channel for 30 days, so I would humbly ask all of you, so I can get back to work and start posting videos again and make an income so I can pay medical bills and just eat. If you can, go to Twitter, make an account.
I almost feel like I'm going to cry.
All you have to do is start the tweet with an @ symbol, @Team10.
Does that look like someone that's been in a coma in hospital? I tell you what, when I come out of hospital, I would be screaming, I would be sounding doped up, drugged, and doesn't matter if you got scars or not. The damage inside from operation is still there. You got scar tissue. I reckon he's just playing along, right?
Tube, asking them to please reinstate Secureteam10's monetization. I'd really appreciate it. That way I can...
So he could actually prove that he was in hospital here. Scars are not proof, right? They could easily be faked. He could bring out some documentation. He could have shown some phone clips from the hospital when he was in. All that sort of stuff. So people are still going to be skeptical of this. I know I am, because he's listed himself as an actor, a script writer, movie writer, because that's what he wanted. He wanted that. So YouTube was the opportunity to be an actor, a script writer, which he did do, and he created some interesting scripts in the ufology side of things, and people believed it.
Get back to work faster. I miss you guys. Doctor said
he doesn't need to work. The amount of money he was rolling in, he could just hire a team of people just to keep producing the content and just do a voiceover and just an intro on the videos and just upload it and people just watch it. And the amount of silly comments that people post for him, they'd watch him doing anything, right? Sleeping or walking around in the forest. They would spend hours watching him for some reason. Must be those eyebrows or something, I don't know.
I had about a 20% chance of living through this, and I died twice in the hospital, and they had to bring me back.
Okay, so he's almost died 3 times now then. The first time was his motorbike accident. And then the DUI thing, which he's not talking about. He could have easier died in that, and he could have easier killed other people also in those previous things on his drug binging. So 3rd time. So does that mean it's karma coming now? I don't know. He looks a strange looking character there to me when I pause it. I don't know. I just don't like him.
So, wild ride. So, I'm just happy I'm still here. Doctor said I shouldn't be here. But I made it through. I'm all scarred up. But
the doctor said he shouldn't be here, so was that meaning that he should have been discharged yesterday? You see what I mean? Just a twist of the words there. Where's the doctor saying he shouldn't be here? Anyway. You'd think he would capitalise on it, wouldn't you, if he was in hospital? Oh, I'm just going to film this, or just pretend, just film it secretly or something. So it's just got the audio.
Missed you guys. Happy to be back. So share this video. Go to Twitter, please.
Oh, we shared it, mate. We shared it. Hey. Now ring in those bucks, people. Ringing the bucks in. Okay, so let's go back to the. Well, actually, let's have a look at the comments. So he's got 12,000 likes on that one. Man, I'm in the wrong business. 63,000 views. I should start up a fraud channel. I really should. I could be rolling in the dough. And you wouldn't even know it was me, right? You could set up a false identity. So let's see. Get better. My sibling recently suffered it. Lots of people do. Well, Tyler, my dad's just come out of hospital today with a gallbladder operation, in fact, and he's 82. Who else said WTF? Yeah, so yeah, haven't they not asked where he's been for the last year? Dude, like I said before, when you finally explain your absence, take it easy. He hasn't explained anything. He's just pushing for the dollar. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm praying. Yeah, of course you are. He's after your money. Send him money. He doesn't want your praise. Or the praying. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay. So you're not going to get any negative comments, right, guys? He patrols it. Anyone that's exposing him gets put into like a block filter, and it never sees the light of day. Even if you try and reply to someone saying, "Man, you don't know anything about Tyler. You're part of the gravy train." That would never see the light of day. He's got so many keywords and all that blocking people. That's just ridiculous. Just try it. Post a comment and then go into a browser that's not logged in, go to the same address and see if you can find your comment. You'll see I'm correct. We didn't forget about you. And you didn't do any research or background check on him, did you, either? Hey Taylor, you know what they say, right? Chicks dig scars. I say karma is a bee, and it's going to always get him until he comes clean on everything. He'll be making a few thousand a month again. Now, all that money he earned, he should be having a nice little living coming in. Now, has he separated from his wife or not? Is the question. Or do like bashed up wives always go back to the partner? So, yeah. So where do we go from here? We go back in time. So just remember, the last video he did is not on his channel. It actually was uploaded to another channel, and I'll play it in a minute just to remind people what he said. So he did this silly one here. See if he could upload something where he keeps repeating, "What's up, guys?" And he's not saying anything. He's down in the corner here. But further on, he just repeats it.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And it just goes around in circles. So, yeah. And these people haven't got a clue. So what's it sorted by? 12 hours ago. Top comments. The community needs your input. They certainly do not. Word has it, if you stand in a field, you'll heal 3 times. Yeah, and if you stand on your head, that probably heals it 5 times faster. Silly person. Bro, you're back. Duh. He has ascended to an alien. Well, actually, I thought he looked more like Santa Claus there, but anyway. Tyler, if you're back, I think you might actually cry happy tears. He will once he sees that paycheck coming in. Yes, welcome back, man. Secureteam started me on this Duro road. Oh, well, admitting that you're gullible is not the best thing you can do, mate. Yeah, Secureteam is back. Yeah. It's very slow loading. So yeah, Google's a wee bit strange really why they don't allow ads back on stuff, because they're missing out on all that extra money they can spend on advertisers on this stupid rubbish, right? I'm sure the advertiser would love to be on his page. But anyway, so yeah, I did a few videos over the years, and if you go to my BitChute channel, which is not suppressed like Google's channel, which is this one here, if you go to the home tab there, alright, and you can find some of my top playlists. The Real Truth on Tyler. Hardly anyone watches those, but if they did, they would have a wake-up call, right? And if you go to my BitChute, which proves it's not about the money, because you don't make any money on BitChute. That's another reason, is even though YouTube took him down, he could have easily gone to these other platforms, which he could just change the logo really quickly with just his face like he's doing now, and just carried on normal without any problems from Lions Ground or anybody. So you can see my best one here is 6,000 views in 2 years. Secureteam faked UFO leaker interviews since 2011. I don't think that's my best episode actually, but it seems to be one of the popular ones. The other one that seems to be popular is his drunk charge. Busted DUI, arrest dashcam, enhanced clean audio. Hear Tyler now. And remember, he was saying he was set up by the Men in Black. Okay, and I uploaded some of his old deleted ones where he faked stuff. Tyler's famous deleted video, Mr. Ken faking a Secureteam email with his own voice. Okay, he's reading out what they said. Claiming that was them. And then when he got caught out, he claimed the opposite, saying that the audio was bad. And he had to modify his voice to sound like them instead of just playing subtitles. So people bought that. It's amazing how many people bought into that. And then later on, he was telling people that it was an April Fool's joke, which it wasn't, because it wasn't on April. It was in December, I think. Anyway, just carry on. You can see, here's my next best one. Why does everyone pick on Secureteam? And that's almost got up 2,000 views. Move on out Secureteam. And this is going back years. This is back in 2017. I bet you didn't know MUFON outed them. Why does everyone pick on Secureteam? Next one is this one. Something massive entered the Earth from space. Why that one's so big, I'm not too sure. Maybe because of the keywords in it, probably. But it's one that he did do, where he's saying that something was coming into the atmosphere, which basically just turned out to be meteorites. Meteors, I mean. Meteorites is when they hit the ground. And the Bob Lazar one, debunked. That's another popular one. And then on to Tyler again. You can see he's mostly the most viewed person. Sunday Live, Secureteam's audio fakes versus deepfakes. Various UAP debunks. That one's probably my better video, which proves beyond doubt that he was behind the faking. And not enough people watch it, but you got to watch it to the 50-minute mark. And then we got this one here. I think this is where he did his last video, which I'll probably play a clip of it again. Secureteam, the decay of ufology and truth. That's got 1,300. And of course, the reverse of the other video up there that he deleted, Tyler's Mr. Ken Decloaked, pretending to be a message sent to him, like WikiLeaks. So we can just go through some of those. So first of all, we want to have a look at his last clip, going backwards in time. And let's see if we can find it. I haven't got any links on it here. As long as you put the video up there and it's searchable. Looking at the makeup story again. So what was that for? Ruined his life again. Here we go, more that direction. Ruined my channel, get it terminated. Yeah, so
Twitter.
How can a guy with
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, let's just go back a wee bit.
Boy, and here you have it. Now, I don't want to say his name because, well, he actually got his YouTube channel terminated for filing mass copyright claims before. And I just don't want to give him
that's a lie, isn't it?
Whatsoever. All I am asking is that
he took down his own channel.
Twitter, tweet to YouTube at Team YouTube to have these false mass copyright claims removed from Secureteam.
So prove the false there, Tyler. Come on.
Provided them
Where
with
is
all
it
the
false?
information, screenshots about this
Talking
person.
heads. That's
But
all
in
we
the
have
meantime,
on
I had
these
to
fraud
private
channels.
each and every one of my videos.
Okay, that's not the last video. That was the second to last video. He put all his videos on private. His channel wasn't taken down at all. The claim against him was dropped, obviously, because he's using the logo again. So is that what he's talking about there? Which he hasn't mentioned. Let's see, what episode was this one? Where's the title? Up here. Let's see, is that the one he claims he admits the truth? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got it here somewhere. More. Let's see. Breakdown. I'm under attack. I show real time about the logo, where Tyler stole it from. So this is why you should be watching the old stuff. Let's see. So it must have come after then. So let's see if we can find it then. So that's not the one we're after. But that's a good one, that one. That's why it's up there. Go to YouTube. Let's see which ones we got here. There's quite a few truth ones. And they're not sorted in time. Just sorted by the best ones, I guess. Let's see. 214. So it's got to be after 261. Let's see, the B one here. What's that one? Doxxing 267 maybe? Oh, here we go. 267, Secureteam confesses. So we could go to the BitChute one here. So I would have thought that one was on the side here. But it'd be uploaded here somewhere. And the problem is you have to scroll down, or you can search for it. Secureteam confesses. This is what he should be doing now. To forgive him for faking stuff. And to allow him back into the channel, that he's going to change his ways. That's what he should have been doing, you know. It should have been like all that sort of business. So here we go, 267. It will be on this one. So really, I should be promoting that one, really. On the side. It doesn't have it there. Looks like I won't be able to post it anyway. I was going to post it in a comment. Well, I'll just play it and find the confession video. Welcome to the out, and that always helps to
Find out that it is a hoax. That yes, it's a hoax, guys, and I need help.
All right, so we did. That was the UFO.
He's saying, hold up.
So, right, I'm just trying to get it queued up right. So I did a clip from looking better. My friend, who I haven't seen around for a while, Geekcraft, and so I let him do it because he was so funny. We've just played a clip from it. I think maybe he got attacked by Google because he was doing politics stuff, and Google doesn't like politic channels, especially if it's pro-Trump. But he was actually meant to be a liberal, But yeah, they still got him. But anyway, we'll just carry on. And we're back to normal. 9.
Don't worry, guys, because he's about to get what he deserves. Whoa.
He always cracks me out with his
see.
laugh, this guy. Is that loud enough, though? We might have to amp it up a wee bit. Let's just get it right. The old method.
See, watch this, guys. You're going to love this.
Certainly effective the way I post videos. You know,
I think he stuffs it up to start with.
as of late.
Yeah, he's got the volume too low.
But
That's me talking to myself. 2 aliens talking to each other.
because at the end of the day, we want to make this search.
Why does that one come up? Need that one. We need to get to the bit where...
We want to make the search for UFOs better, guys. So, like, I swear, guys. No, he doesn't even promise not to put up any fakes anymore. Wait, guys. Wait till you see. Wait till you fucking see what this guy... Right? What this fucking guy is trying to fucking pull off, guys. Wait till you see this.
We want to think more critically, and that is what I want to tell you guys today. That
He hasn't realised. He repeats it in the game, but still... sticks. I mean, Geekcraft. I don't know if that video's still available. Commentary is quite funny.
Oh my god, look at how perfectly the sign language lady goes with what he's saying. Hold up.
Is that a lady? I thought it was a
Well,
guy.
does she do an asshole symbol? The audio is low?
Is that an asshole? I don't know. Liar,
I'm not the best
asshole.
journalist in the world. I
We're
want
gonna
you
go back.
guys to know, the viewers of
There he
Lions
goes,
Ground,
finally
that
fixed
I
it
am
up.
in talks with Lions Ground, because at the end of the day, we want to make this search for UFOs and aliens and this community better. Okay, we want to think more critically, and that is what I want to tell you guys today that I am personally going to work on. Looking at videos more critically, not just posting things that look like hoaxes, but just to post them anyway, which I've done in the past. But instead, maybe post.
Did he just admit that he posted hoaxes?
Posting something, and if
Let's
it turns
rewind
out
that.
to be looking at videos more critically, not tell you guys today that I
He
am
admitted that
personally going
he
to
posts
work on.
hoax.
Looking at videos more critically, not
Not
just
made,
posting
though.
things that look like hoaxes, but just to post them anyway, which I've done in the past.
He
He
admits
just
that he posts.
admitted that he posted a bunch of hoaxes. Ha ha. See, we won, guys. That's why I started this channel, was to take down clowns like this motherfucker.
But instead, maybe posting something, and if it turns out to be a hoax, posting
Double
another
laugh.
video. Once I find out that it is a hoax,
Oh,
that,
Geekcraft.
yes,
He's
it's
only
hoax,
a
guys.
Generation
And
M,
I
too.
need help doing that, because
You need help, all right, buddy, but it's not the kind of help you're looking for. You need serious fucking help. Bro, you have this God complex. You think that you are the greatest researcher on Earth, and all you do is post pictures of clouds and bats.
I'm not the best
It is
journalist in
funny.
the world. I may not know something's a hoax, and that's where you guys come in. That's where Lions
Hi,
Ground
Karen.
comes in, and he would be a big help to me. He's a great investigator. And so basically, from this point on, I know a lot of you guys have ill will towards me or some sort of perception of me. And what I'm saying is that I hope I can earn your trust back.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking junkie. No, I'm never going to trust you again.
I'm not a perfect person.
Okay, let me just reset here. I'm not sure if it's clicking. So you can see, back then, my subs were only almost 200. Is that better? Let's see.
I've posted, in my opinion, some great videos.
Sounds better already.
Yeah, great videos, as
So
in
that was
like
back when.
you take a picture of a cloud and then say it's a UFO opening a portal into our realm,
First
into our
published
dimension, from another dimension,
4 p.m.
like
the
another
5th of
dimension,
June,
as in it's a
2020.
place you can go, as it instead of a direction you can travel.
I've
good
also
year
posted
ago.
videos where I just posted to post. you know, not really caring whether they were real or not. But from now on, you know, I really want to work to be the best UFO researcher there is, because there is no one bigger than Secureteam. And if I can have your guys back on my team with the help of Heathcliff, that would mean the world to me.
Yeah.
And I promise going on...
He's definitely in a hotel. I mean, after his wife, like, threw him out for, like, beating her up and shit and cheating on her and all that shit, which, you know, is fine if that's what you want to do. But then to come on the air and lie and say you were set up and beat up by the police officers and then when we saw in the arrest video, right, they were helping him to not fall over drunk on the sidewalk, right? Those police officers were being all kinds of kind that you could possibly be. So this guy is a sniveling little fucking liar that besmirches the reputation of officers who were literally bending over backwards to help him.
On into the future, that I will be much more critical of the things I post, critical of the things that people send me, and in doing so, I need help from you guys as well.
That's sign language.
Do not send the money. Fucking posts fakes. He posts all kinds of fucked up shit. He's on my hit list to do one day too, guys.
You know, what more can I say? It's been a rough year.
It's not over for Tyler. He's back again.
You know, if my channel's not dead already,
your channel's dead, bro.
But I'm asking you guys for a second chance.
Not really, because they haven't seen the video.
Your fucking reputation's dead. Your name is dead. You're fucking lucky that you are not dead after that fucking shit
none the
you
wiser,
pulled
mate.
And almost killed yourself with your fucking truck or your car, you drunk driver.
We all make mistakes, and I really do.
We make some mistakes many times, then.
Without it, I'm
motorbike accident, car accident.
And I'm not perfect.
Oh, Renee, good job, Renee.
So, remember that someone was posting on his Twitter account, even after his bike accident, tell the truth, Tyler, that you were high in opiates when you crashed your bike. Same as the car crash. I don't know if he's going to ever change. But yeah, do you want to give money to someone that's just going to buy drugs? Why is he begging some money so desperately? You know, that's typical of someone that wants to go and buy some pills, right? He's probably now off the weekly blood checks, right, for the police or the court system.
So, again, I just want to apologize if I've posted anything that seemed dishonest.
So why hasn't he uploaded this video as the first one on his channel? And started off clean, admitting everything. But he hasn't admitted to everything. He hasn't admitted to actually making the fakes. He made hundreds and hundreds of fakes. And voice fakes at that as well. Not just video with Photoshop. But he's made ones where you can actually identify him by reversing it, which is what I did. Along with that's a cameraman.
Or maybe that I didn't follow up properly on.
What did
Renee
say? He
wants to apologize now for, you know, not following up properly on his fake videos, right? You know, he's not really apologized for all the fakes that he fucking purposely and, you know, single-handedly executed, right? No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to apologize for not following up, for not, you know, double checking and coming back and telling you guys that they were fake. Oh, shoot.
And that I'm going to be working on that diligently in the future to make Secureteam the best channel that it can be, so that other UFO research channels can look at what I'm doing and say, hey, okay, you know, take a cue from Tyler, do it the right way. Don't fast-ass it, and that'll be it.
Alright, so what kind of stuff did Tyler do? Well, what's that coming up there? I need to go back to the main page. So what did he do? Quite a lot. And he deleted them. Once he got big, he had to cover his tracks. But they say, oh, that's in the past. But makes him dishonest, doesn't it? And what's he doing now? Well, he's just admitted that he's been putting up other people's fakes instead of making them himself, right? So he still was deceptive. No better than Third Face in the Moon. They're exactly the same breed. So, yeah, this is what he did. This is like his third video with a voice, right? This one here, which is where someone finally took notice and outed him, because he did it less. He did less modern on the voice on this one, so he got caught out. And you could even hear it's his voice, right? Famous deleted video and the same old logo. Okay, so what's he saying there? Sent to him anonymously. Although he hasn't actually shown the email with stuff blacked out, right? And he hasn't sort of played it from the video, screen capture, like we're doing now. So, yeah, it's his word that he received an email from a guy calling himself Ken.
Yes, my name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency. That is all that I can say at this time. This footage here was personally taken by myself and another colleague at the WM Keck Observatory, which is located near the summit of Hawaii's Mauna Kea. Major space agencies have been a bit distraught over the past months due to the fact that the solar system with which we live in and its planets have been changing due to some unforeseen force that has entered the solar system. Well, it's not unforeseen to me or the few that have seen this.
You can see he's talking like this to try and disguise his voice a wee bit, then run it through some software. And it's not a deep fake. Come on, people, wake up. We got evidence of it online. Screen snapshots, which I used to have under the video, but it got trashed. All my comments got trashed with the links where it backed it all up. I'm not sure if I put it in future live shows. I think I have. Maybe in 2.1.18 I prove that this was before I even started my channel. So it wasn't a deep fake by anybody but himself. So you go back to the other one where I reverse it. Even if you can't tell that's not Tyler, that shows how tone deaf you are. Here's the decloaked version, same thing. Just ran it through some voice analysis software. Exactly the same, right? From now on, the picture's changed.
Yes, my name is Ken, and I work as an astronomer and a scientist for a government agency. That is all that I can say at this time. This footage here was personally taken by myself and another colleague at the WM Keck Observatory, which is located near the summit of Hawaii's Mauna Kea. Major space agencies have been a bit distraught over the past months due to the fact that the solar system with which we live in and its planets have been changing.
So, as you can see, he's an actor, a script writer, and that got millions and millions of views and made him quite a lot of money from it. So that's just the third one he did. I've managed to track down all the other ones he did saying, but he spent a bit more time trying to disguise the voice. When this one here, Livestream 218, which I've put at the beginning of the playlist here, as you can see, on YouTube. All those are all about Tyler. All those. Debunking all his videos and exposing them. And there's quite a few there, but it's not all of them. I've done, 650 episodes, and probably a good 50 of those will be on him. And a good 50 will be on Third Phase of the Moon, which is currently growing every week. Because now they thought they were going to be number one. Now Tyler's come back. They may team up with him. God forbid. But we have to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, what was I going to do? I was going to play a clip of this one. It's a good one to watch. Live-387.
Welcome to the Out There channel.
I'll just skim.
Some people commented there on it.
So
Shoot
this one
channel.
will have screen snapshots on it.
So let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so this is where I use an add-on to actually change the pitch in real time of a YouTube video. Like this one here, which I don't use much anymore. But sometimes I use it for a bit of fun, mimicking him. But yeah. So we got another one here after Mr. Ken, which we just looked at.
Shoot channel. So let's move on to the next one.
And I do it with YouTube videos, which are not on my channel.
Which
but,
was leaked insider recording about NASA UFO. That was the title he used. I think it was also in the same year, but closer to the end of the year as well. Oh no, let's see, what's that? No. This was his first one, I think. 12th of the 9th. I think it's when he started his channel.
Yeah, it was his
and
first
what's
one,
the other one we got? We got this one here.
That was his second one.
Dr. Norton, is it?
Yep.
Testimony of NASA, Dr. Norton. So that was the
second one.
The second one he did. So that's the first one. We
Yep.
put some more effort into it.
And correcting
Second
Paul's
one,
going.
and Mr. Ken was the third one.
The
he
third
did.
one.
There may be more out there, of course. Because I come way after these dates. You can see this is 11th, re-uploaded on the 10th.
Okay, I'll just zoom in a bit.
Is it? Oh, not that one. No, it's Daily Motion. Uploaded on 12th of December the 11th. So there's a few copies out there.
So it's not me making
18. NASA. Oh no, that's not it. So there's only a few copies left. There's obviously some of them renamed it, or some of them got taken down. So we'll just pick on one of these. Actually, I'll start with his second one because we're going backwards. So we'll do the Dr. Norton one first, and then we'll do that first one last. So let's have a listen to this one. Oh, terrible music. So, Dr. Eric Norton, who is apparently a consultant for the National Security Agency. Now, people said he's a real person out there, but when you do track down the person, it always comes from 2014, which is let's see, Jan. So that's the Dr. Mr. Ken was December, wasn't it? Oh, November, and this one was done.
I'm trying to get the dates right. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. He's faked it.
On 2014.
Yeah, this is.
So this is his find any person a wee bit more distorted.
Space and within our own solar system. I myself am a worker in one of the underground bases
located near Groom Lake.
I love that software.
I have done my work there the past 8 years.
Tyler, come clean.
And within the next coming months, will be discharged. Now, what I'm going to tell you, you may want to take with a grain of salt, but I assure you, everything that I am about to say is truth, is fact. And whether you know it or believe it or not, everything that I will tell you is common knowledge within the Black Ops community at the most highest and secretive
He's a really
levels.
good script writer, I'll give him that.
So you can see that's his voice. So if you listen to him for years like we have, you should be able to identify that as Tyler. And we'll just skim some of it.
Now, as I said, I've worked inside an underground base near Groom Lake for the past 8 years, and have done my work there as a researcher and analyst, working within the realm of the ET program,
as we call it, or as it's known
in the Black Ops community as G28. What we do here is research, analyze, and investigate.
Okay, so that'll do for that. You can go and watch it all if you want to. I'm not going to repeat the same stuff over and over again. If people are too stupid to find this in Google search engines and watch it, there's not much we can do for them. And stop sending him money. Stop watching him.
In one through camera.
Stop watching him so he doesn't get the money to buy drugs. That's not going to help him.
The Dazzler the cameraman. And
whose case was
deep pockets.
So I compare that to deepfakes. That you can't even get that quality with deepfakes even today because it stands out. But anyway, just go and watch that one if you want to know more about deepfakes and what Tyler was up to. So where did we go back in time? So before his confession, this popped out. Dashcam from a FOIA request, and just go on a wee bit, but I do put extra information in the start of it. Now I probably should be posting the links to all these, but what I'll do is I'll post a link to my BitChute, and you can just go straight there, so you can see it down the side here. So just copy that. Tyler videos on BC, and there you go. So let's play a clip of next bit going back. And that one there. Now you think maybe all this drugs and alcohol is a recent thing, but it's not. So we'll get to that bit in a minute. It actually goes all the way back to 2000, probably even before then. So we'll just play this here, and I'll pause and skim bits of it. So he made up this video after this come out, saying he was set up, or just before this come out, that he was set up. And that's where he got to. He got beaten up by the guards in prison. So they mute the sound where they're talking on radio, private information. So at the start here, they're speeding to the scene. And
yes, my name is Ken.
Okay. So that's him, the car that he crashes, buying off this car yard, just to prove it is him. It's the same car in the video. Although you can't see the number plate, and it doesn't really matter, but you can see it's the same car. So I put all these inserts in here while the cop car's speeding to the crime scene. Okay, so now I'll do a side by side here of the same car. There you go, you can see it. This is the same car. Although police cop cams are not the best quality, as you can see. It's better than nothing though. See, that's a bad way to end up in a ditch, isn't it, from alcohol and drugs. So they're still speeding to the scene here. And I think eventually they unmute the sound and you get the sirens. Linesground made the original source available. And what I did is I ran it through my audio software, open source software called Audacity, and spent a couple of hours improving the audio so you could actually hear them. There's a lot of background noise and stuff like that. Okay, now they've unmuted it. And they actually use the speaker system strange. One is internal car chat, and the other one is what was it? Inside the car. One is on their personal CB, and the other one's internal on the car. So I think the left is the internal car, and the right is where the cops are using the recordings on themselves. So it's kind of strange what they do, but that's how they're sort of broken it up. And you'll probably hear that if you wear a headset, probably.
Hey guys, Tyler here with Secureteam. It's good to see you. I know many of you have been wondering where I've been, and suffice it to say, it's been a very traumatic and tough past couple of months, and an even worse past couple of weeks.
So I'd like to see the body language panel do a thing on him, because that would be really hilarious. You can see here he's got the left and right eye movement, and he's looking up. As well. What was it? Looking right, upwards right normally means they're making it up. But here you can see he was looking upwards there to think what he's going to say, and then you can see here it starts looking left and right because he hasn't told the story before. So he's thinking a story to tell you, and then you'll just see that his eyes are so shifty, and he's trying not to smile. It's almost like he's trying to keep a serious face, but he can't.
The original reason I stopped posting videos was because I started going across the country to film a new documentary that I've been wanting to work on for years.
I will tell you.
Then I started getting threats to shut my channel down, to stop what I was doing, to basically cease and desist my truth-seeking, and to stop digging around, as they called it. I denied those requests, and I kept going. And before I knew it, one night, I was sitting in my house. I remember falling asleep, and the next thing I remember is waking up in my car with a police officer outside of him, who then charged me with DUI. Now, if any of you have known me for any number amount of years, and my family will tell you this, I'm not a drug addict, and I certainly do not drink alcohol. I think I've maybe drinking a drink of alcohol maybe once every year, and that's usually at New Year's.
So why would he say never drink and then suddenly, oh, I better say, actually, I got a video up of him drinking. So he's changed it there. But I don't play the full clip of what he's saying there. I don't play the clip where he's talking about the men in black dragged him out and the cops beat him up in prison and all that sort of stuff. But I do show the initial court records. some stage. Which proves it's all real. Domestic abuse. And you can see that's the best we can get from that far away cam shot. That's as close as they got. And yeah, that's but a lot of people saying, oh no, it looks too old there. Well, it's just a blurry damn image. There's not much you can do with it. That's the best quality you can get. There's another one. You can see how skinny and thing he looks there. He does look like a different person because he wasn't eating properly, was he? He was doing drugs all the time. And of course we got some video corruption there where it sort of got squashed a wee bit, I think. But anyway. Yeah, so here's where I'll bring up the list of his court records. Which is not Doxxing, by the way. It's fair game to show publicly court records as long as you don't show their address and email or their phone number. Date of birth is fair game, apparently. And you can see there it says failed to control vehicle, weaving. So he got off that one. They didn't obviously do a drug test. Suspension, so he was caught driving without a license after the event, which I think he got off on. He was claiming he was actually just in the car sleeping or whatever. And then you got this one here, domestic violence, which a 911 thing has come out from Freedom of Information. It apparently was his daughter, I think it was. Or was it his son? Daughter, I think. Phoned in 911 saying he was hitting the wife. My father's hitting my mum. So you can go and find that online. There'll be copies around. I haven't actually got a copy of it. And of course it had his name and address and all that on it. Everybody could check up his address from the court records anyway. And operating vehicle under influence here. Right. And of course what happened with the domestic violence, it got dropped to a lesser charge to domestic disturbance. And he got a fine for that one. And DUI, he had to attend meetings and drug tests, and he got a fine, and he got let off on parole pretty much. If he broke another thing, he would go to do 3 months in jail. What's the outcome of that one? And you got one here, speeding, 62 in a 35k zone, which would be what, school road, which is pretty bad. But yeah, just carry on. I could have edited this video really well.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I get back to he's after this thing. Yeah. And then finally he was pocket where is he Bob now? Up on top there. He kept trying to push it and get his goal. I think that's girls and against the car. You're
is that the closest they get? I think he drives closer than me. They muted it there, unfortunately. Personal details.
Or while you're in the car, how much you got to drink?
You drink here and there.
Drink here and there? There's a bottle of something in there in the console. What's that?
Sounds like it.
A clear bottle.
I don't know, you might sure.
That's your wife?
Not mine.
The what? You thought there was somebody in there when I first put him in there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no one else in the car that I know of. Yeah, there's nobody in there.
It seems like every time you take a ready to help him not doing this and that, or like jumping on the case.
I think you're going to have to put some headset on and go play it directly yourself.
You haven't taken any pills?
No, I mean, I do take medicine. I take, sorry, I take medicine to go to sleep. I mean, you guys should probably give her.
Okay, so he's saying he's taking medicines, yeah. Okay, let's see. I think they go closer, don't they? Most of the kind of closer. Should have done it earlier.
I'm going to meditating to go off the drunk and drinking.
What you need to come in when you do? So dark, terrible.
We're gonna have a swap come and take.
And then the meter again, personal details. So it looks like the cops are beating him up, don't I think they're trying to knock him back. There you go, they're trying to stop him falling over.
Yep, take a seat in there. Right. Take a seat, that's what we do.
Yep. Yeah. We're just glad you're okay and nobody got hurt.
This is a Greek craft was saying that he must feel so when I grab him.
Were you in the service? Were you in the service side or were you? No, you weren't. Okay. Oh, okay.
Was he in the service?
It don't matter. I mean, if you have, since yours sits a little higher than mine. But
yeah. Hey, why don't we have another seat in my car, Bob? Because we got to do some work here. So we're just going to have you sit. Let's get warm. Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. You're safe, bud. You're safe. Over here.
Yep, take a seat in there. Right. Take a seat, that's what we do.
Yep. Yeah. We're just glad you're okay and nobody got hurt.
Yeah. So, enough of that one. Still feel sorry for him, do you guys? So, yeah. He's talking about that documentary before. In the confession one. You probably can still find it online. Let's just do a quick look. It's called Oxy Alley. But you can search it other ways, of course. Oxy Alley, Tyler. Let's see what comes up. Drugs. Of course, it's got Oxy. Documentary. Eventually we'll have the right number of keywords where it comes up. There we go, straight away. Oxycodone Alley. Oh, that's right. I would just call it Oxy Alley because that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Cancelled. So he actually tells you a wee bit of his history in
the blurb on this if it's still available. But no one was interested. Let's see. How do we get to it? A full breakdown. 0 backers. Alright. Documentary. Where's all the links to it? I might have to make it smaller. Okay, so what links have we got? Fund in progress. Where's the info? What's that saying? Suggest. Cancelled. What's stated active? So he's still got it going. Interesting. Why does it say active? Saying that he's active still. Maybe he's got something else up. Perhaps we should visit project. Here we go. Let's see. Is that the full page? Okay. Here we go. The story. Note to all potential backers. It seems there was an error when launching the project. The funding goal was $20,000 and it is showing only $20. Please feel free to back our team as we will have this issue fixed as soon as possible. Hello and thank you so much for checking this project out. What used to be just another average town in Ohio has now become what is known by many as the Oxy codeine capital of USA. He should know. That slogan alone is enough to make anyone want to pack up and leave. Yet most of us don't have that option. Over the last decade, my town of Portsmouth, that's definitely where he lives, has become a central hub for the traffic and consumption of highly addictive prescription drugs. Addiction rates here are nearly triple what is seen in the state's larger capitals. Okay, we've been held hostage. The subject of this documentary is one very near and dear to my heart. As we all know, drug addiction across the country has continuously risen at a devastating pace, as if illegal substances weren't bad enough. The flood of addictive prescription drugs usage has nearly broken the recent for capitals in our communities. I myself, a very personal connection to the effects of addiction and the toll it has taken on my family has been massive. Okay. I've still got more here. Where did it get to? Massive. It's a very... at its very core, this film would be a tool in the fight to educate families and children across the nation on the dangers of prescription pain medicine. Throughout the documentary, I will go down into the slums, which is what he was doing when he got back onto him. He was out and about filming this documentary again with his new P900 and etc. And obviously temptation was too big that he got back onto the drugs. And back alleys of my once beautiful city and followed local addicts through their day-to-day struggles, interviewing them and giving viewers at home a look into the world we usually only see in movies and television. Our viewers will get to see how real this problem is, blah blah blah. Okay. We will take our cameras where few other makers dare to venture. In short, our ultimate goal is to gain enough worldwide attention. After much research into what it will take to make this documentary a success, we hope to raise at least $20,000 for the ground floor costs. This will include purchasing new cameras and equipment. Yeah. Okay. I think it used to say a bit more than that, unless I'm missing it. But he does admit he was addicted there. What else we got up the top here? So what was the date? April the 8th, 2011. Okay, and when did these fake leaker videos come out? December 2011. So this was a flop. So he went to YouTube instead, and he created the fake leaker ones, taking the piss out of ufology, and hoping to make a viral video that everybody would email around saying, watch this, it's really funny about ufologists and Bob Lazar type person, and make thousands of dollars. A viral video with ads on YouTube probably could make 20,000 quite easy, instead of trying to beg and scrape with 20,000 from donations, right? As we already found out, he was making easy 20,000 a month from YouTube ads, just putting out a video once a day, like a 5-10 minute video. Frequently asked thing, updates, comments. Updates has been fixed and project reopen. What else we got here? No questions. And 0 comments, I think it is. So, if you search the court records of another location near his city, you'll find that he had, I think it's 2005, I think it was, or 2008, not too sure now, but it's out there in public court records. So where he actually called up the cops to say his car was broken in and his prescription drugs to kick the addiction of Oxy had been stolen from the car. I can't remember what it was called now, but the information's out there. So 2000 to 2005, he must have been a regular drug user, and went to rehab and come out of it another 5 years later in 2011, out of addiction free, I guess. And of course he wanted to make a documentary about it. So that's how he sort of started. And because the documentary failed, he went to YouTube to crowdfund the money for the movie instead. And of course he got so busy with people believing his YouTube channel that he could make a lot more easier money on YouTube than he could making a feature documentary to try and sell to the cable networks, that he stuck with YouTube. So that's his life story in a nutshell, pretty much. That the public gets to see. I'm pretty sure there's pretty lot of good stuff in private that we never get to hear about. But you can see that he was a... You can also find pictures of him. Close that one. Where he wanted to be an actor. You could just type his name in. Probably still be up. I don't think he's removed it. Wants to be an actor, filmmaker. Tyler Clockner. That's before maybe he was even on drugs. Or I think it's 1998. Tyler Clockner, actor. It's amazing what you can find online if you do the research. Now there is a Australian actor with the same name, which has come up. And you can see that Secureteam picture is one of them here. So there we go. Tyler Clockner. He looks like a young kid there, doesn't he? And here you go, resume. Explore talents. Just comes up straight away. And here you go. Acting, modeling, profile. 5'11". Does it say his location there at all? 34, Carlston, West Virginia. I suppose that's near where he's currently living. So that's not the Australian guy. Oh, actually, who is the Australian guy? Let's see what his picture looks like, just to show it's not the same guy. Oh. I don't even know what the other guy looks like, so let's just find out. Alright, it's Laia is in the orange jump sheet there. Okay, so we want actor. So I just wonder why people follow him. If they don't type in Google searches or what. Are they just too busy with their game stations or something? What's this Australian actor look like? There you go. Nothing like him. So could you say that's Tyler? He's got the eyebrows. Looks like he might have shaved in between. That one's got more bushy eyebrows. Not the same guy, is it? Okay. And what year was this? 34. I suppose you could work back from his court records. Does it actually have a date when this was posted though? I think it's 98, is it? You think there'd be a page number here. So he reckons he's a musician, is it? Acting, musician, let's have a look. Experience 2 years. Not much information about what he does. Yeah, acting, modeling, probably blank as well. Not much of a CV, is it? What have we got here? Pictures. That's it. We only got one picture. Resume. Okay, here's a resume. And that's that. Not much at all. And let's do a reverse image search on that. With Tin Eye. Because that will tell us the very first time it was posted. Haven't done that before. Actually, I should check the audio. It's probably crackling, is it, today? 1, 2, 3. Sounds alright. Looks like we ain't got anyone interested in hearing about the truth on Tyler here. Hopefully people will watch it offline or find it in searches. Yeah, what was I going to do? Yes, tin. Where's that one? Maybe further down. Search and tonight. There we go. Let's see what that reckons. That'll give us a date. 0 matches? It can't be. That's not really well scraped then. 10i is normally quite good. Now let's try Google reverse search. And let's see if it's on one page only. Okay, there's that one we're looking at. And that's quite interesting. It's got his real address now, Portsmouth OH, Tyler from. But I didn't see that on the page at the time. But obviously it's there in the cache. Tyler on Secureteam arrest. Reddit. Facebook. DUI charge. So the oldest one is definitely on that site only. And the stupid thing doesn't tell us the date when it first was detected. Okay, so it reckons there's 4 addresses here, even though it's got that there, so it doesn't make any sense. Alright, there it is. So, I suppose it's next door. But, yeah, where do we find out the date? Yeah. Must be a date when it was first posted, surely. The resume, contest, similar talents, news. Yeah, it should have the date it was posted. Join. So how would you know how old he is now if it's still up on here on the site, right? It's kind of stupid. Certainly not 34 anymore. He'd be in his 40s now, wouldn't he? Turn into an old man. That's a bit of a shame. That doesn't have the timestamp on there. That one does though. But that's when it's not when it was added. 2015. Well, I suppose it could have been. No, he wouldn't have been that young looking in 2015. How come that one hasn't got it listed? That's kind of strange. Cached. What does it say here? Yeah, it doesn't say much, does it? Even on the cache. So what was the database? 1986, was it? 86 when he was born. And he was 34 then. Let's see. I think it's 1986. We'll go back and have a look probably. Plus 34. Alright, we could do it on screen probably. Let's get the calculator to it. 2020, there you go. That would be right. So it's updated his. He can't be 34 now. Oh, yes, he could. I suppose he could be. That means he's only 35. He isn't. Oh, I suppose he's getting up to middle age. Still, it doesn't tell us when he posted that. Then, in that case, maybe updated it in 2015. Still looking for acting job, but he was well underway then on YouTube. So why would he update it in 2015? Let's see, 2011 is when he started the channel. 1986. So he was 25 when he wanted to make that documentary. And we know that 2005 means he was 20 years old when he reported his addiction tablets being stolen. So yeah, that means he must have been addicted since the age of 16 or something like that. 16, 17, maybe younger. Yeah, so he's only, what, 35, 34, 35, 36. Okay. That makes sense. I thought he was a bit older. But that's why he looks so young there. So he looks like about 25 there, doesn't he? Compared to what he looks like now. 34 currently. But they should really have a label on here saying when the picture was taken. Because they'll think, oh, wow, 34 and he looks like that. That's hiring for an actor. I actually did do that one up here. Look, Tyler mask. Anyway, I better wrap up soon. Why didn't it start? I think I clicked it, didn't I? There we go. I'll be back. Tyler's back. I'll be back. He's back, alright. What's up, guys? Tyler here. And this is rap sheet. What's it say on that? Nox. It's amazing what you can find out, eh? Support Tyler. Yeah. Now there's the other guy there, the actor. So yeah, you probably know the full story now. He did actually do a lot of photoshops as well before I even started my channel, and you can find those out on UFO Interests, and you can do search long as Twitter's not more useless than it ever was. Okay, what's been put up? Reptile eyes. That's due to how compression works for TV. We all know about that. It's no mystery. So let's search Secureteam10. Hoax UFO of interest. I think that's what you have to do. And just go back in time to the oldest. Hasn't got an oldest one though. And just go from there. I'll just go to full screen here. Yeah, it's still going. Is it going back before I started? Yeah, we're going to get some old numbers here. Come on. I think maybe Twitter is archived a lot on 2019, 2020. 2019. Yeah, what's that one? About the fake video of announcement of contact with aliens at UN. Some people are wondering if Secureteam saw it. Hey guys, title of Secureteam is the worst person to ask for this information. He's just a hoax promoter. Here is the truth. Yep, the old famous spotlight. You remember that one I was looking at yesterday? Well, there's the example. High mass light. I suppose that could have been what it was as well. Although it looked too big to be a high mass light in that photograph, I still think it was a reflection of the kitchen. But you can see there, on a foggy night, you can not see the post, but you can see the lights. Okay, I want to go find some of his older stuff. 2018. Damn. It's showing all the more recent stuff. Maybe it only goes back a couple of years now. (2020). Here we go. Looks like it's only going back a few years, but he recaps things. Okay. So what does he say here? So these are all the CGIs that he put up and made himself. He made all that one. That one there was like a football, like a tennis shoe on a fishing line over a thing, and he's gone and edited it with more CGI. That was CGI, pencil sharpener CGI, the famous cube CGI. Let's see, what's he say? Known hoax promoter, proven hoax, also proven, 100% proven. I often read opinions such as, hey, he's not a hoaxer, hey, I can't say I've seen or heard him fabricate anything. Well, Tyler or Secureteam fabricated these fake videos with Photoshop and CGI. And adding fake witnesses and fake stories. Yep, one of the witnesses was his wife. I hope she would come out clean on that, but she hasn't still. Now, there's ones that you used to have up, which I don't know if we can find, where you used to do like section 51 of stock videos, and you used to add his own stuff in. I'm not sure if I can still find those yet, but it'll be on my past live shows probably. Stock Photoshops, and it's not there, is it? Secureteam. And you can see flipped images and stuff like that, so it wouldn't get detected. But he deleted all those because he didn't want to lose his 100,000 subs when he got to it. Let's see what will come up. There we go. Well, it's not the old one, but still hilarious. A known hoaxer promoter, Secureteam, stole the content from my channel proposing the same debunk about this fake video I exposed 2 weeks ago. Same stock footage used for this fake same video. And that's all we got, unfortunately, now. Damn it. It's a bit of a shame. Because he had a whole list of all the other ones he did in the past that he deleted. And looks like we can't get him anymore. Try Photoshop maybe. Okay, what do we got here? Photoshopped him next to PewDiePie. Okay. Well, here are some of the fake videos made with Photoshop. And that's all we got. Damn it. And that one that we already looked at. There was a lot more than that. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up now, I think. Is there anything else that I missed? 2 hour recap. We'll see how the rest of the year goes, I guess. And look how many views he's got. 68 2 hours ago. 68,000. So I think he's still going to have a few followers there. Yeah, so go and check out all those videos in detail. I've just sort of skimmed it. Of course, he has drunk, been on photograph drinking. I made a little parody out of it where he said in that thing that he didn't drink. That's about the only thing I've done. A lot of people were hating me over it. Let me just reload. So you can see here that I'm not lying about my stats there. It's 12:30. It's gone up another 4 overnight, I think. But yeah, that's becoming like my main channel now. And if you go to About here, and you can see that's almost got 163,000 views. And if you go to my YouTube channel, probably won't tell us on that. Does it tell us the total views here at all? Hey, it's finally gone up. 2.48. It's been that for ages on the admin panel, and it's always been one less on public. Does it tell us the number of views here at all? There you go. 174. So in 4.5 years, that's what I've got there on YouTube, and I've already got 163. So that's now only 11,000 views behind in 2 years, as you saw there. 2 years. In less than half the time. In fact, it's getting 1,000 views pretty much every 24 hours at the moment. So maybe in 11 days, it's going to be equal to YouTube in number of views. Anyway, enough on that. So this is like a new recap of Tyler, and we're going to keep an eye on him. Probably have to do some debunks on him as he releases the rubbish like most of these channels do. And it'll be, you know, never ending. Him and Third Phase and Goofon have damaged ufology for the next 130 years. And I won't be around. So some of these guys have got to sort of learn what I teach you here and take over. So I'll say good night and take care on the roads, and don't do drugs, people. Oh, wrong button again.